Good morning from the Office of the Human Rights Defenders and Access Justice Advocate Center, the Lago Department. My co-comrades and viewers. Our aim is solution last training from Ikeji Allen Avenue branch on the debt recovery case reported by Ms. Blessing Atit against Mr. Unity Okumata. The both parties are live in our office for mediation. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. And for other useful and proper information, you kindly visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Once again, good morning. Okay, Ms. Blessing, can we hear from you, please?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Blessing Atit.
Okay.
So I have known Mr. Unity for 10 years now. We used to live in the same neighborhood. So a few years ago, I moved out of that place, but we still had contact as family friends. So 2021, in February, Mr. Unity came to my restaurant because I manage a mini restaurant. So he said he came to market his business to me. Perhaps I will be interested, that they need investors. So I asked him to go ahead and describe the nature of the business and how what they do to pay, how they get their profits to pay their investors. So he told me that what they normally do, they supply goods to organizations like churches, banks, schools. So what they do, they use their own capital to buy goods and supply them. That 2 weeks after supply, the people will pay them. So it's from there that they used to make enough profit. I said, okay. So I now asked him few questions. I said, okay, um, because I'm a realist, business can go bad, it can go good. What about if business go bad? How will it affect me? He said I have nothing to fear. That his boss that lives in England, Japan, that they have put things in place that is their responsibility. That if anything should go wrong, if the business should go wrong, that I have no worries. It won't be on me. They are the one to bear the risk. That my dividends will continue and my capital will be intact. I said, okay, that sounds good. And I asked the next question. What about if I need my money and I request for it? How long will it take me to get it? He said 1 month. I said, okay. So give me some time. Let me think about it. So I thought I just did some research, asked questions. But because of I trust him, I saw him as a very dependable person, an honest person. So I decided to invest 800,000. So I invested it twice. I paid him twice. The first one I paid 400,000, and that was in March or April. I'm not sure, but if I check my phone, I will know. Then the next one, the other one, I invested the 400,000, the second one. Then it should be April or May. So it's between March to May I invested it. So I started getting my dividends in May. Everything was going on fine. Although the first few months he delayed payment. But the good thing about it was that he would pay for compensation. Depends on how long the payment is. Depends on how the delay. It sometimes will pay 2,015. So it continued till May 2022. That was the last time I got my dividend. I waited for June, I didn't get anything. July, August, September, October. Each time I asked, he would tell me, he would give me different excuses. Like, I sold goods to people, they refuse to pay, they haven't paid, my debtors are owing me money, I lost 80 million in a business, I imported a container, and people are pricing it cheap. Different excuses from June to October. So in October, I told him, I said, you know what? Forget about the dividends. Just give me my capital. And he said, okay. So since I requested for my dividends in October, so I was expecting it in November because he told me that when I request for my money, I will get it within 1 month. So I waited, patiently waited till November. November, I didn't hear anything from him. I reached out to him and he gave me excuse. So I just said, you know what, please come, let's talk. And he actually came to my house. And I said, just tell me, when do you think you can? Don't tell me next month, next month. Just tell me on your own, when do you think you can pay it? He said February, which is February this year. So 4 months. I patiently waited till February. February 28th, the last day of the month, I didn't hear anything from him. I reached out to him via WhatsApp. And he said, I told you I was expecting February ending. I'm like, are you using a different calendar? Today is February 28th. And that was on a Tuesday. And he said, okay, let me go out on Friday, 3 days time, and see what I can get. I'm like, excuse me, I gave you 4 months. You did not come up with anything. Now in 3 days time, you're telling me what you can get. So I was pissed off. I said, okay, I'll wait for you. 3 days time, Friday. I waited for that Friday. He did not say anything. I have to reach out to him in the night. Like, what is going on? He said Friday. Where's my money? He said actually he just had the news that his brother died, and whether he sent money for his burial. I'm like, when did he die? He said that morning, on Friday morning. I was like, but people are Christian. That his brother needed to be buried that day or the next day. I said, you are Christians. You are not Muslim. How can you be buried? You are lying. And he said because he had been sick for a long time. I'm like, okay, so you people already predicted, you're just waiting for him to die. You're doing the burial arrangements done. I'm like, please give me my money. I need my money. So that was February, that was March 3rd now. So he now sent the money that same week. I got a lot, 30,000 naira out of 800,000 naira. At first, I thought he omitted 1 0. Maybe he wanted to pay 300,000. I didn't believe it was 30,000 he sent. I reached out to him, like, how much did you send to me? He said 30,000. He confirmed it. I'm like, what? I was pissed off. February, 30,000. After giving you 4 months for 800,000, you are paying 30,000. So he pleaded. He said the next month, that he said in March, he will come up with something very reasonable. I said, okay. I patiently waited again till the end of March. I didn't hear anything from him. I reached out to him, Mr. Unity, where is my money? He gave an excuse, I should give him some time. So few days later, he paid 80,000. He actually paid 80,000 in no 80,000. Yes, he paid 80. Was it 80,000? March. Wait, he didn't pay. He didn't pay in that March. He didn't pay. So in April, I called him. I said, you know what? If you cannot pay everything one time, just pay in installments. Give me your payment plan. He didn't want to say anything. I said, okay, pay 3 times or 4 times. He said, no, you can't do that. I said, okay, give me your payment plan. And he said he will pay it 8 times. That from May to December, that he was going to pay 100,000 between May and November. Then in December, he will pay the last 70,000 because it was the outstanding was now 770 because he had already paid 30,000 in March. So we wrote an agreement, and I have it with me here, that he will start paying in May 100,000 till November. So I patiently waited for May again. 31st day of May, I didn't hear anything from Mr. Unity. I reached out to him again. What's going on? Today is 31st. I didn't get a lot. He said I should give him some time. I waited. Few days later, he paid 80,000. He paid 80,000. And he told me that the balance 20, because he agreed that he will pay 100,000, that the balance 20,000 he will pay in few days time. He didn't pay and he didn't say anything about it, but I didn't bother him, thinking that he will add it to the next month. So I thought about it. I said, okay, perhaps this guy is struggling to pay the 100,000. So like few weeks later, in the same month of May this year, I reached out to him. I sent him an audio message. I said, you know what? I just want to be empathetic to you. If you cannot pay 100,000 always, sometimes if you have something less, anything you have, pay in that month. But if you still have more than 100,000, pay. If you have the 100,000, pay. And he sent me, he responded to that message and he was thankful. He said yes, that he appreciated, that he will be doing that. If he even have more, he will pay. If he even have it once, he will pay. If he have the 100,000, he will pay. That if he have less, as I said, he will pay, and he appreciated it. I said, okay, that was in or early June. So I waited till the end of June again. He didn't pay anything. 30th of June, I reached out to him. I said, today is last day of the month. I didn't get anything. He sent me a WhatsApp message that as he's talking to me right now, that the man who is supposed to bring the money to him, that he was supposed to pay me with, is right in his office there, and that he promised on the 10th of July. I'm like, okay. Few minutes later, he sent me another audio message, and the audio message was directed to him, only that he forwarded it to me. When I listened to that audio message, the person said, don't worry, we are there soon. We'll soon be there. Everything will be fine. I will send the whole money by 10th of June. At first, I was thinking it was that same guy he told me was in the office with him. Because he also said the guy said 10th of June. I'm like, but why are you sending me audio again after writing this thing? So I suspected something was wrong. So I now asked him, who sent you this audio? He said his boss. I said, I don't believe you. How can your boss and the same guy say July 10th? Is it a coincidence or you are the one that gave them the date? I was blunt. I told him, I said, I don't trust you anymore. It's like everything you are telling me is a lie. So if you want to earn my trust back, prove it to me. Send me your boss's number so that I can speak with him. He said he will take permission from his boss first. I said, okay. The message you sent to your boss, screenshot it and send it to me. He did it today. So that was I think that was in June. That was in July. In July, first week of July. So I waited till that on the 10th of July that he said he's expecting money. 10th of July, I did not hear anything from him. I didn't get a lot. And he won't call. He won't call. He won't even get back to me that, oh, sorry, I promised you today. It didn't work. Waited 11, 12, 13, 13th, and I reached out to him. I said, this is 13. You said 10th of July. I didn't hear anything. And I should give him some time. He didn't hear from his boss. This guy, he gave excuse. I waited till 30th of last month, July. He sent me a message that he has sent 30,000 naira. I didn't believe him because why I didn't believe him is that I have history with him. Anytime he send me money, well, apart from this business, we have transacted other businesses. Once he send me money, he will send me, even before I get the alert, he will send me payment, proof of payment. But he didn't do this one, so I suspected something was wrong. And I told him I was blunt. I said, I don't believe you. Send me the proof of payment. He did it. So the next day was the day he actually sent it. I didn't know. I just knew recently because the message he sent to me 2 days ago, which indicated that he paid it 31st of July. So my problem now, why I'm here, is that I can't deal with this anymore because I don't want to go and start talking to him. We'll be exchanging words because I don't know it can escalate to anything. I don't want to put loss into my hand. We had an agreement, and he said he'll be paying it every month, last day of the month. As I speak, he has not paid for July, and today is 17th August. It's getting to 2 months. He has breached our contract. We agreed last day of every month, and I cannot deal with this anymore because from 1 month now, 2 months, it can enter 3 months, can enter 5 months. I don't want problem. This is why I came, madam, my president, to please help me. Use your good office, please, to help me to beg this man to pay me my money without problem.
How much has it been so far?
He has paid 140,000 naira
Out of 800,000
out of 800,000
since 2020.
since last year, since 2022. I requested for it in October last year.
Mr. Okumata, can we hear from you, please?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I appreciate the effort she has made bring me here to settle this here amicably. So the only thing I have to say with the relationship we had over the years and what she has done personally to me, I don't have any reason to drag anything with her. All what she said, there might be little mistakes in the presentation. There might be as a result of maybe misplacement of thesis or messages. So what I want to say is that according to what you say, it has given me a lot of opportunity, also given me a lot of relief. But if she also consider from the past, you will discover that she even said it. She sent a message to me that no need of mounting pressure on me that if I have the money, she knew that I will pay. When the business went bad, I couldn't disclose to her. She still called me. She said, you know that this will happen, but what measure are you putting in place? So he gave a lot of opportunity and he even reported me to my pastor who has been following up the case. And the pastor always tell me if I cannot meet up, I should call her. I say I know her more than any other person. Calling her without sending payment will make her not happy. So I will, whatever I can see, I will send to her. So that was why I was able to make little payment so far. So it's not that I'm doing something serious. When the business went wrong, about 13 of them not only her. But because of her message, I spread to other people. They gave me opportunity to get back to business and keep settling there. So at first, I made a promise out of pressure.
How do you mean by because of her message?
He gave me an encouraging words.
So if she had not given you an encouraging words, her money will become a bad debt.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to explain her role in the business.
What is her role?
He has been supportive to me. Apart from being an investor, if I need money, I call her. He said to me.
What kind of business? We want to know because there are so many people that have been doing 419 business
No,
now.
it's a registered business. We are
What
doing
kind of
buying and
business?
selling.
Buying and selling of what?
We sell electronics, we sell wears, we sell tires, we sell shoes. That's what we
Where
are.
is your shop? You are buying and selling to where?
We sell to organizations, we sell to churches, we sell to individuals
Where is your office?
at Ikorodu
Ikorodu where?
health center by the health center opposite.
On the road or you have a shop?
It's on the road. That is we are pick up point on the road.
Pick up point.
When you order for goods, people living Ikorodu,
Yes.
we take it there. They will come and pick. If it's around outside Ikorodu, we do delivery. So it's a registered business.
What is the name of the business?
Davos General Merchant Limited.
That what?
Davos General Merchant Limited.
Have you ever seen any business? Do you think what that you register a business does that mean you can't use the company to do people? When you say it's a registered,
No, where you ask the office, that's why I say it's registered business.
but you don't have a specific office. You say it's a picking point. Is it
I
an
said
office or
number. I said opposite primary school by the
opposite
Sami
which
Health
number?
Center,
Which primary school?
Odola Primary Health Center,
Hmm?
Ikorodu.
Or do what?
Odola Primary Health Center, Ikorodu.
Number what?
I said opposite primary school.
The place doesn't have number.
The address we use there, that is the registered office address. Number 12, Kukoyi Street, Odola. That is the registered office address. So where we operate, that is where I'm describing for you.
So how did the business went bad? We want to know. How did it went bad?
We had some problem with goods.
Which goods?
The goods,
How? I want to know the details.
yes,
Yes, because you cannot just say the business went bad. How did it went bad? What led to one point to which point?
yes, we bought goods.
From which company?
We bought goods from someone individual.
From who?
Those people that import goods.
Who are the person now? Who are the people?
The name is Fred.
Where is
They
this
from
thing?
it. They bring goods.
Okay, hold on. But they ask you question. Whichever question is subject to be investigated. You can't tell the story twice. Whatever story you tell, twice different from what you are telling me, and what you are telling me is subject to be investigated. We
Yes.
might even decide to start with you from here now and begin to go to places you are saying. So I just want to hear a vital information from you and how we can resolve it. We don't listen to story here. We listen to facts and how we can resolve. So when story become complicated, then that is when we'll get the authority involved for further investigation. Then it's no more business transaction. It has already become a criminal intent. So explain to me, who do you do business with? How did the business went bad before her capital went through?
Okay. First of all, we bought goods
Yeah.
for supply. The goods we received were different, totally different from what we were expecting.
What kind of goods?
It's Tokubo goods.
What kind of goods?
We
Tokumbos
have
have name.
we have kitchen items are there, Tokubo fans are there, so Tokubo fridge are there instead of freezer. That was exactly what we requested for.
Mm.
So we rejected the cruise.
You bought it from who?
You know when you go to Westminster,
Yes.
you know as they are dropping load
Yes.
container, as
Yes.
they are dropping container,
Yes.
we when you go there, whatever you want to buy, if you are buying clearance, you buy clearance. If you are buying specific item, you buy. So they will charge you. When they charge you, that's exactly what you are going to pay for. So when we made a payment, not only her money was not the one we used for that. So I will explain to her too. So we use money to pay for that goods. The goods, what we discovered there was totally out of point.
What exactly? Because all those things you are mentioning, I said them, I import them, and I also offload the Westminster, Ijesha, Odolowo, and
We
Nikolaba. I do offload them.
okay.
So how did you see a goods that importer import and they offloading in your presence? Whatever you want to buy, they offload it in your presence. There is nothing that they cover there. They don't cover tokumbo. You don't wrap pot. You don't wrap
You know
spoon.
they don't
Everything that you offloaded, they
like
offloaded in your
like
present you bought is what you see.
like the
So how
TV
did
there,
it become a
nothing they no tested,
if yes, if
no
TV is
tested.
not tested, it's not tested. If you
No,
are clearing there,
so
it's not tested.
we couldn't sell any single one out of them.
How?
We
Where are
couldn't
they?
we couldn't sell. I still have some in my place. I have some in my place. So that was what affected also her capital. But before then I been using her money. But when we are buying whatever we sell from there, we are giving the dividend we suppose to give on monthly basis. So we expected freezer, we saw fridge, all those table fridge. Somebody are supposed to supply that fridge. He refuse to collect. We have to give it out for someone to sell for us at Alaba. That one only sold 56,000 naira. So apart from that, there are a lot of customers that are owing us as I speak here.
Who are those
They
customers?
are in our area there.
So
I have
area where?
somebody who's only 1,050,000. I have somebody who's only two something.
How did you supply the goods that the person is owing you 1,050,000?
You know when somebody order for goods of 2 million, I give you 1 million. When you bring, I will balance you. That was how they
When
get
you bring, when you bring the goods to the person.
deposit. They make deposit.
Mm.
When you supply, they will give you balance. All those who are also cause a lot of trouble for us.
Who are the us?
We the company and we the company.
You the company. How
Yes,
many of you are the company involved in the
I'm
company?
not the only person. I'm not
That
the
is
only
what I
person.
want to ask. How many
We
of
have
you?
two signatory.
Yes.
So and I have a boss too.
Who is the director of the company?
I'm the director. We have two directors in Nigeria here. We have one over there, Hong Kong.
Over where?
Hong Kong, yeah, Hong Kong.
Listen to me. You might not go home out of this place if you don't coordinate yourself. Do you understand me? Mr. Mukata or Unity, what is it? That your name?
Okumata.
No matter. If you have been doing that to other people, this office stands for justice. We don't coin words here. Do you get me? Any matter that we are to settle peacefully, amicably should be a matter that is also transparent. If a matter that is not transparent, you will not expect anybody to mediate. We will not mediate. Anything criminal, we will not mediate it. We will only hand over it to the authority, and we must do a follow up critically as they are investigating the matter until end. What you are saying, my dear brother, you are not coordinating. Your word is not aligning at all. If I ask you what is your name, you can't think twice. You cannot just think twice or behave anyhow to tell me your name. Your name is Unity John. You will go straight and answer me because you know that is your name and you are not trying to give me a different name. So the business transaction you are talking about, I'm not the only one interviewing you. Members, followers, and our lawyers, they are queued to this case watching what you are saying. And if I put up open a call lines, you will listen to what they are telling you. I am not talking alone. Others are watching you and they are seeing your body language. They are listening to what you are saying. And we are adults here. No minor is clinging to this place that will reason as a child. We are talking to an adult. It's possible you have known her for years. I don't care whatever business both of you have transacted have been between you and him that made him hard to trust you. But people that always defraud people, do you know why? You can't walk up to me and defraud me overnight. It's not really easy like that. You have to build my trust. It is the trust that will comfortably give you the leverage to do whatever you want to do with my money. There must always a foundation of trust. And once you win the person's trust, you can do whatever you want to do with the person. If I'm having a popcorn business with you, before I ask you to invest in buying bag of corn. I should be trusted with asking, okay, we'll buy cup, we'll buy derica, we'll buy rubber, we'll buy basin. You know that I'm bringing turnover. But that is not, if I'm a fraudster, where I'm targeting is not that point. I'm targeting you buying the how many bags of corn that will make me have a reasonable money from you. So I don't want to conclude that you are lying, but I don't also want to agree that you are saying the truth based on your statements. So continue, let's hear the landing of your explanation. But the level in which the stage you are now, I am not convinced. It is my opinion. I know I am not convinced. And every other person, both other lawyers or other people that are watching you, they should let me know if they are convinced with what you are saying. If I'm importing, I have a shipper where I ship my containers from. If I wake up, who send your containers, who ship your containers, I will remember his name immediately, or the company. I don't need to think about it. Whom am I dealing with? I know whom I'm dealing with over there. You don't need to ask me question twice for me to know this is what I'm dealing with, this is what I bought, this is who I bought it from, this is who is owing me, this is where the person stay, this is the amount the person is owing me, and this is what transpired. That is how a transparent person talk. I am not doing your business. I'm not supplying anybody. I am not in your business. I am not pick and drop a business person. So I don't expect you not to say the truth or not to just be open for us to give us the room of how to mediate in this matter. So if they don't have any reasonable reason, then we will assume you collected their money by false pretense. You trick her by defrauding her, and which is criminal. It's not a matter we can mediate as a human right. And the only thing we'll do is just to quietly put up a cover up letter, follow you, hand over you to police while we follow up the investigation on that, and you return the money. And if you don't do it within the stipulated time, they have to charge you to court for a criminal case. So can we hear from you to know if this matter is civil or is a matter that this office have the jurisdiction to go into? Am I making points?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what I'm saying? So
Understand.
tell us exactly where is our money, how you invested the money, and how we need to get the money from you, because the story is not straight, sir.
What I said, let me summarize it. We use our money for cruise.
That is what I'm saying. When you say you use that money for this, where there is no details about that,
Audit.
you have to pay the money in the other way. It will not be a mediation way. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Give us a full explanation where you invest our money, or you return our money now. Then we close the chapter. Then there's no point of asking all this question. But a situation where you can't give us a better explanation of where her money is being invested into, how the money will come out, and what you invested the money to, because we don't know if you are real or you are not real.
When I was making my statement, I
Yes.
said what affected us. So if I speak for myself, what affected me
Mm.
is the business we have problem with. But before then, she has invested. Before then, she has invested. But we are making dividend successfully before we get to that point. So we are not saying we actually use our money to buy goods. So what I said before,
Okay, what did you canvass her for? What, when you went to meet her, what exactly did you tell her? What do you tell, what kind of business did you tell her you are into? And what do you intend to invest that money to? Or you just take
buying
the
and
money?
selling, buying and selling. When is somebody order for goods,
Mm.
we may not have the full capital to get all the goods. So maybe somebody
Did you itemize what you want to be buying or what you buy and sell? When you
yes,
say buying and sell, you can buy human part and sell.
yes.
So
I
did you
measured and
tell
said
her
it.
what?
Yes, she know
Did
what
you
I'm
tell
saying.
her?
Before she invested, she know what I'm doing.
Uh,
Before she invested,
yes. What is it that you should know that you are
I
doing?
I sold tire.
Mm.
I sold tire, car tires.
Mm.
I sold wheels.
New one or fairly
New
used?
one, new one.
Mm.
I sold wheels. I sold television. That's why I measure electronics.
Mm.
I sell shoes, to Kubo shoes. Sometimes we supply rice to companies who want to give to their cooperative. So mostly when you are supplying, they don't give you money. They will ask you to resupply. They will give you a deposit. After some time, they will pay the balance. That is the business we are doing.
Mm. If they are asked to supply rice or to supply what you need to supply, they give it. Is there, would there be an LPO?
If it is a company, there will be an employee. But if it's individual, nothing like that.
And so which one is the individual that you are supplying to that is not paying, that you trusted as an individual, you supply something and the person did not pay? Who is the person that is an individual that you use that money to buy goods and supply and the person did not pay?
I have so many customers.
And the ones you have, we are going to put call across to them. Now the ones that are owing you now, we
Yes,
are going to call them.
I have their number here.
Good, go ahead.
I have Mr. Hassan.
Go ahead. How much is Mr. Hassan owing you?
Mr. Hassan was supposed to buy a Marwa for her for him. So we gave him money for that Marwa. So up to today, he has not paid one naira of it. He only paid for the.
Please, I may need that phone if you are not making use of it. Yes. You
So
say?
Mr. Hassan
Mm.
is only 1,050,000.
1,050,000. When how did you give him the 1,050,000? Is Keke Marag 1,050,000?
No, it's 500.
So how
So
did
it's
he
higher
get?
purchase. So we will collect the money. This is what you want to use it for. This every month we will return this also amount to us.
Mhm.
And he only pay the first one is supposed to pay. So since then, we have been so we are moving up and down.
Where is he?
This is Ikorodu there.
You don't have an agreement with him that if he defaults, you need to recover the Keke Marag.
It was it's a very long story because even the
No,
referral.
I say phone. But continue first. If I need it, I'll call you.
So there's we had an agreement.
Eh?
We had
Have you ever seen where they give hire purchase motor or anything to person without any agreement that if the person default, the property will be recovered back? Was there anything like that?
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Yes, sir.
So what on what ground did you give him the this thing?
The one of our customer brought it. One of our customer brought it. One of our customer brought it.
Eh?
One of our customer brought it. So that one started as a guarantor for him.
Mm.
So himself, he never knew himself is into buying and selling also to people, buying okada for people who do hire purchase to him. That was how we discover the process of dragging looking for him up and down concerning the money supposed to pay. We got this part.
So what happened to recover the keke now?
As I speak now, more than 3 months, man has not picked my call. We go there every morning to see if we can get here. We not get here.
So where is the guarantor?
The guarantor himself is only 2 plus.
Where is the guarantor?
They are also that one is living at same Ikorodu.
He's living in Ikorodu.
Yes.
Bring his phone. Let's give me the number. The guarantor will come here. Possibly will and who again?
The person himself.
Like you say Hassan.
Uh,
Hassan is owing you how much?
1,050,000. It's my back.
The money invested, is it 1,050,000 or is a higher purchase that's 1,050,000?
No, it's
We're talking
what
about
I
the
invest
per
is
capita.
500.
500,000.
Yes, 500. That was the investment.
Who again is owing you?
The person started as a guarantor. We gave the
What is the name?
Mr. Pastor Balogun.
Eh?
Pastor Balogun.
Pastor Balogun.
So he also collected money for business 200,000. That is the capital.
Eh?
200,000
From who?
for me.
Capital of what?
I know I'm talking about the capital. The money I invested in that one.
What did you invest there?
The
You say he borrowed money. You say he
that's what I mean
invested.
now. I
Somebody
said
borrowed.
capital of 200,000.
Yes.
So that is the person who is the guarantor,
Yes.
the husband. And
Who
then
husband to who?
the guarantor of the other person. That's what I'm saying. The guarantor of the Hassan.
The guarantor of the house and the husband.
Yes.
Is a woman that is the guarantor of Hassan.
Yes.
The husband collected 200,000 from you.
Yes.
What for?
We use it for business. So we're supposed to pay for monthly basis.
Which business?
He said he did a POS business and the money he couldn't recover the money back. So
Where is the shop?
he's still at a computer.
Who again? Eh?
Let me call you. Kingsley.
Hmm?
There's another one, Kingsley.
Kingsley, where?
At Agodo, Sinico,
How much?
200,000.
Eh?
200,000.
Why? How? How did the 200 get to him?
It's also bike.
Eh?
Bike.
Bike.
Yes.
What happened to the bike?
We want to use it to complete money to get a bike. So we promised to pay some metal.
So how did you give him the money? No agreement,
No,
no nothing.
One of my marketer.
Eh?
Came with one of my marketer. I brought. That's what the name is.
Any collateral?
No, no collateral. We use as the collateral.
Can you speak out?
I said no collateral.
No collateral
The person standing for him
is the collateral.
is the collateral, the guarantor.
You really have business partner in Hong Kong. By the time you suffer this sin, if you come out again, you reset your brain. Because you are just collecting, you are canvassing people, duping people indirectly, collecting their money, and you are not giving that. If you suffer to get 1 naira, if you suffer to work 1,000, will you give that 1,000 to somebody without a collateral. You are not collecting money from people, giving out to whoever you want to give, who knows if they relate to you or they don't relate to you, if they are your gangs or not. You collect money from this person, you buy keke 500,000, you give to this person, no collateral, no agreement. Guarantor himself collect 200,000 as a support or borrow for POS, no collateral, no whatsoever. Then you leave again, you give another Kingsley okada 200,000, no collateral, no nothing, and the human being become the collateral to you, and you sound as a learned human being, right? And you are not telling this story. That is pure conspiracy. In as much as you did not collect anything as a collateral from these people, it is all of you that join yourself together, pretend to be a business partner, and all that. You are not, you started defrauding people. Go ahead. Who else again?
That was name is Mr. Balogun.
You have mentioned Balogun, Pastor Balogun.
That
You
is
have
the
mentioned Hassan. Then you have mentioned Kingsley. You said you gave Kingsley 200,000 for Okada.
IK.
IK where?
So
Oga, will you open your mouth and talk?
Ikorodu. Same Ikorodu area.
Yes. How much did you give to IK?
That was he has paid and the dollar is
Ah,
set to 68,000.
the balance is what?
68.
Mm-hmm. And who again?
There's another one. He has paid the balance is remaining 30,000. Barakat.
Who?
Barakat.
The Kingsley, what did you, the IK, what did you give to to him?
IK. The bike has problem.
Eh?
His bike has a problem.
Eh.
So he gave him 100.
Who are they we?
I'm,
Who
oh,
are they we?
I'm talking as a foreigner.
You're talking as a
I gave
as a
him
company.
100,000 naira, so he has paid the remaining.
Okay, I want to know, were you issuing them company check, or you are giving them cash, or you are transferring from your account?
Transfer
From which account?
on my account.
From your account. Then it's not a company. I'm not laughing with you. So arrange and cover your teeth. If you want to laugh, when I started cracking joke, as the AY, you know me, then you begin to laugh. But in as much as we are discussing issue, close that teeth, sir. If you don't know the definition of company, and the company did not mandate you that, okay, money that is going out because there are signatories to the account, the money is coming to your account, or will they transfer it to your account, or you withdraw it from the account and begin to disburse it. You are not giving money out of your personal account and you are calling it company. I hope your lawyer send you well and advise you well from what you are trying to claim. Company indeed. The last person is who?
Barakat.
Marakat.
Barakat. Barakat.
Barakat. Yes. How much did you give to Barakat, and what for?
We gave her 200. So our balance
Man
is
or
just
woman?
woman. Our balance is 30,000.
You gave her 200. What for?
She said she's selling what do you call it? He has a
I think
case.
you are doing a loan business, right?
Not low business.
Because what you are doing is like you are running a loan outlet. Borrow with interest. Was that not what you are doing? Be sincere to yourself. I don't want to ask you some questions. We are dealing with a, I'm not a novice. By God grace, both my research, reading, and all that, there are so many. You might not even know if I have gone into what I'm asking you. What you are talking, a normal human being, A normal man, normal woman, complete with complete sense, cannot say you are giving money or anything out without a collateral if you are not running a loan center. And a loan center, people come in to take as a guarantor. I'm the one standing for him. You give to him, you pay the interest. Is that what you are running, sir? Yes or no? Because anything you are, any whatever you say now, that's why we don't take complain outside camera. Whatever you say now, I'm not the only one listening to you. We will keep your record. If eventually your case go to police or go to court, all we need to provide to the authority is your statement. Gone are the day that some of you will lie here when the case is not on. That is not what I said. That was not what I said. This is this, this is that. Hence, we have made it outside some private issue that we need to discuss, and people will be talking audio without showing their face. Some of these things we will not accept it audio, as the case may be. So tell me exactly, don't stress my brain, don't stress me, so that I'll be able to know which area to come in. Are you running
We're
a
not
loan
running low.
center? Oh, so how did
What we
these
are
people
doing,
collect money from?
what we are doing, if someone has a business and we can invest, we invest in that business. That's what we are doing. So we tell you, if we invest 100,000, you are giving us 120, or you are giving us 130. If it's something we can, like I open restaurant for people. So I can open restaurant worth of 500,000. So when you pay to the agreement level, you take
That the agreement is what I want to see now.
okay.
You
Yes, we don't
cannot
have
give,
written
you said you are not running a loan center and you are investing in a business. Which business are you investing on that none of you have an agreement that you have with people? You are, as a Dangote, you open restaurant, you give okada, you give keke marwa, you rented apartments, you buy tires, merchandise. Can we see the agreement to be sure that you are not defrauding people? Can we see the proof, sir? That is
uh,
what I'm saying.
we don't give them agreement. There's something like we don't have agreement.
All these guys, let them go and take the face in the police station. I think that is the only thing we'll have to start from there. Hence, we can't get any proper information from you. Then you are just busy defrauding them. There is no reason for you to do anything with anybody without, you can't collect money from people and you now started sharing money. You give 500,000, you open restaurant, no agreement, and you said you are running a company and you have a counterpart, you have a business person over there. Eh? You go take this man to go and detain administration. It's not basic sense. Not, I can hear you.
I can't say what I don't know. I will tell you exactly what you are doing. So
You said
it's what I'm doing. I told you.
yes, it's
So
not possible. It's not what you are doing. What you are doing is you are defrauding people, because all these things you said you give, and there is nobody, no, that is what I'm saying, no normal person. Because I cannot, you can't walk up to me and I give you 500,000 without any collateral, and you are not sharing the money up and down according to you. You are giving higher purchase. Even if it's come, I give you higher purchase, you pay in 10 times, you pay in 50 times, even if it's your blood brother. We all know that higher purchase, you must write something that this person collected higher purchase from you with social amount, and to pay
the
social
one we
amount
have
with
is
interest, and
the,
they will retrieve it if the person default. How is your own higher purchase different, and everybody that you are giving money to, nobody have collateral?
no collateral. You give them form to fill. So there's no collateral. Through
Which
referral.
form? Which type of form? Let me see
I'm
the
not
format.
returning to. I'm not returning to them.
And what are the format of the form they are filling in your?
Like those people collecting her purchase, the amount will be there, the name, the guarantor will be there, the witness will be there. I'm not returning it per here.
Guarantor will be there. Are you not aware that is this matter that you are coming in for? Are you aware?
Yes, I will.
So you are coming empty without coming with anything to come and defend, or you think you walk up to this place, you talk your cook and done story, you walk away and tell me tomorrow I'll be giving you 30,000. It's God that want to expose you, because if it's not God that want to deal with you through this source, when this woman give you opportunity to refund her money, if you are sensible enough and you have fear of God, you would have find all your means to return her money. Maybe you wouldn't have come to this level. But people, most of you take advantage of honorables. Once you see somebody that is not looking for trouble, can you do it like this, let this matter rest? Maybe she invested into the business without even her husband knowing, and now she's just being scared, avoiding let them not know that she even invested in any business. Maybe she have told her family, I don't even have 2,000 naira, and she have the 800,000 she have invested. So she has been trying for one reason or the other, avoiding return the money. Why can't you that is collecting from Peter to pay Paul? How come that you have not gone to collect from somebody else and just return her money and move on with your life of buying the house and give to people without collateral and all this thing? We need that money, and we are not interested in that story you are telling. We need that money back to us. We need that money back to us. So how we will get the money? That's what we have to talk now.
Let us see extend the opportunity again.
There's nothing like her. Don't even bring her into this matter. You are dealing with this office, you are not dealing with her. How will get the money from you now is what I'm saying. And all these people, we are going to call them now. We invite all these people to this office. You will come with the document you are using to run the business. Now your counterpart in Hong Kong or Japan that you are doing having business with, which we don't know if you are collecting money from people in Nigeria here and sending it to him in Hong Kong. I don't even understand how some of you, and I don't know, no matter how even you yourself, I don't see reason why you are going into business. You said you have known the man for years. Sluggish people that the most dangerous human being, both from male and female. When you see a woman that is not talking, they pretend very quiet. She doesn't talk. If God open your eyes to see how deadly what that woman have committed, you will weep. If you see a man that cannot talk, if you're asking him before he raises his eye to talk to you, it's always like that. We investigate such people well because they are more deadly. I'm not referring to you, I'm talking generally. Then before you trust people to go into business, yes, we are looking for money, we want to have a little turnover to patch up our lives. But you have to be very, very careful. Investing into 800, you would have allowed him to run the turnover of 200,000 again and again, because what you lose. I've 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 experienced some kind of investment on trust with people that somebody will just come to me. I'll be doing business with him, like Alhaji that was having a dollar business. We just come, invest this one. I'll be paying 20,000 every week, and it's somebody that change money from each time I want to travel out of Nigeria. So he noticed that this lady always bring change bulk money and all that. So he now took advantage. He started coming, he will bring his wife, he can buy anything. I will travel before I come back. He has come to change my office, meet my manager, everything. They will change room, change office, both ceiling down. This man Alhaji Bala, this guy is very nice. So when we hear about malams, you always feel malams are very good, they are very outside people. I'll be coming to Nigeria, I will buy things from the wife, the children and everything, take the children to amusement park, ties me and the wife will me go to the market and everything. Then with all this trust, he will call me, madam, money is down, no, money is low, can you buy it now? I will quickly go and buy. This guy started taking my trust, winning my trust, taking my trust, winning my trust. I became like, I had to withdraw money, ton of millions, and I give to him to be buying euros, hard currency that I use in buy importing things from abroad. So it's just come, I will just sign millions, no money. There's the least amount that I've withdraw for that man is 2 million, the least. Then I wanted to travel, then I said, let me have money. He gave me money. As I was traveling, he changed fake 4,000 euros inside the money. My enemy could have been jailed in Europe for taking fake money to Germany. Luckily for me, where I paid when I was traveling, everybody, even people that my shipper, they need money over there. So some of their family brought euros for me. The goods they sell, they change euros and wrap it. So if you bring the money, I will run photocopy. That is why it should be, if you are close to God, spirit always guides you. But once you begin to depart, you are getting weak in your closeness and relationship with God, devil will walk in. I know in between the time devil strike. So then I wanted to travel. I don't just know, which I have not done before. When they were bringing money from left and right, this person will say, please, as you are coming, bring money for me. My family is bringing money. My sellers are bringing money. So that was sad. They brought money from everywhere, and my spirit told me, run photocopy. I begin to run photocopy of everybody that brings money to my office that I'm traveling with. So if you bring your own, they run the photocopy, you will sign the copy that the numbers of this money was presented by you. You sign it, I'll fold the money with it, wrap it. That was how I arrange all the money. When he brought the money, I was already late to the airport. He brought the same money the same day I was traveling. He could not bring the money to me on time. My loads, everything were in the car. I was here waiting for Alhaji Bala. Eventually he just brought, sorry madam, this and I said, but you told me you have changed this money down. He said he called his boy, this and that. That was how this man brought. It's only his money that I did not photocopy. So as I was about leaving, my man asked me, run the photocopy. I said, when run the photocopy, run the photocopy. He ran the photocopy and I wrapped his money. So when I went to the airport, I declared all the money and I registered the travel. On my arrival, few days, we travel to some places that I used to buy cars from. Luckily for me, it was a place that I've been buying things to load. So I've been patronizing them. It's not like a strange place that I went to buy. If it's a strange place, my enemy would have entered problem. That was how I paid them out of the money. They found fake 4,000 euros inside the money Alhaji Bala brought to me. And I called them. I said, before, if you leave me, before tomorrow morning, let that money be in my account. Equivalent of that naira, let it be in my account. He said, hey, is it fake? This and that. Yeah, it's my boy. This and that. He transferred the money to my account. Already he knew that trouble would strike on my arrival. And before I traveled, I gave him some millions of naira for this guy to be buying euros or dollars, because they say they have license, whereas this guy don't have a single license. But I believed him on trust. Then he told me, and he'll be paying how much? A token to my account. And he say, instead of leaving the money in the bank is not giving you interest up to that. Let's be giving you to how much every week. That was how they talked me into that. And I trusted this guy. On my arrival, he told me that his boy ran away with how many million? How many million to Cotonou? That he did not find the guy. Much later, so cut story long, I was asking this guy the next thing he went and petitioned me from AIG Zone 2. than threatening his life. To tell you how dubious a human being. I came to Nigeria, gave this man things to the children, the wife came and everything, even slept on my parlour from morning till night before she left with her children, unknowingly to me that this guy was planning evil. Where is my money? Is coming. Tomorrow is coming. Next tomorrow is coming. That was how this guy, I was just waiting for him. I told him I gave him from now to next tomorrow, provide my money. All for police to serve me invitation for Alagbo, for threat to life. Because Alsa man is AIG of the police. Confidently that clear conscience, fear no accusation. Who go for justice, you must go with equity. I went there. Behold, it was Alhaji Bala. What happened? Narrated. I narrated my own. AIG so kind that God go before me, say they should detain him. How would you owe somebody money, provide that money you did not bring, then you're not coming again that she's threatening your life? She for not threatening your life before. And that was how they recovered some money from him, about 6.4 million or thereabouts, and he was to pay the other balance, and he has funded left, right. Cut story short, so many, not one person, not two person, the same dollar business again. Why is it Benjamin dupe me $100,000 and run to China. I find him in China before I started recovering the money again. The money still left 6 point something or 7 point something million with his son that we're looking for him till this moment. Somebody said, Buhari abi what is this Hausa man that died in power immediately after before the
Yaradua.
Yaradua. Say Yaradua. The wife and this thing, they are close to Yaradua. That is when this bomb something started though. They start have a bomb dictator, this and that, and he's a close friend of mine. That was God so kind. I had wanted to give him the money on trust. Spirit asked me, let him write it. Despite our closeness, he wrote it. Bomb dictator, they are approving it. Federal government, if you call it, hey, I'm with Buhari, I'm with Yaradua now, we're having meeting now, can I call in 1 minute, we're having meeting. I'm still looking for the man's picture to display on social media. Let them look for him where he is in America, because he has condemned with his family out of Nigeria. So to cut story long, my dear, all these people I'm talking, these are close people to me that I cannot imagine that they can dupe me 1 naira. But they weigh my trust. And that was how they defrauded me left and right. That I'm struggling to recover some or to recover all now. So be very careful. Who can dupe you successfully is your closest person, your family member, your whoever. Mr. Makata, or what is that your name? Unity. Let me not bite my tongue for your other name.
Okumata.
Eh?
Okumata.
Okubata. Where are you from?
Okumata. Okumata.
Where are you from?
From Akuko Edo.
Akuko Edo. Akuko Edo. I will only advise you to respect yourself so that they will not have issue with this office. Eh? Because I don't want to see it. I don't want to use my experience to deal with some defrauders. If I use my experience, anybody that appear here, I will do everything humanly possible to make sure the person enter prison. You will pay that money from prison. If I want to use my experience of what people do, but I don't want to use it. I want to be neutral in every case. I want to just very neutral. May God give me the grace, the ability to be neutral to everybody. Your story is not straight, my dear brother. And we are going to call these people. I'm only going to give you some grace to return this money here. We're not going to invite you for peaceful resolution again because of the story that cover all these things you are saying. These people should start generating. This is about going on. You have been dealing with her all this while. You are dealing with this office now. This is a human rights office. Do you know the department that is dealing with you? A department is called recovery of properties and others. Recovery of all properties and others. So don't think, is it human rights? Why are they doing this? No. Can you say it? So we are licensed to do that. Use police, arrest you, follow you up, go to court, do everything. But if we are mediating as a center, we would want you to cooperate so that it will not be where you don't expect that you later find yourself. We are all Nigeria, and we should have a rethink of mind to do things in a way that people should be counting, be giving us trust without any issue. Do you get me?
Okay.
So give me the numbers of these people that you have mentioned. Write it on this paper. You see, Abdullahi Abdulaziz say take him to station is a 419. I just see the type of phone he's using. He's writing on the book. Go ahead. What is serious writing? What is it? What are you writing seriously? Ogochukwu is not DIG, say IJ. I don't know what you are talking about. Say DIG control alagba. I don't know what you know about police. I should be the one to tell you about police rank. He said all this your statement, you have no evidence. And he said you know the kind of business you are doing, you are just lying. Ogochukwu say this man is OBT 419 from importation of goods at Idolowo Ijesha, Tire to borrowing money. You can hear. So I'm not the only one. It's a 419. That's what take the boy to police. You see why I call him happy liar. He talk loud so we can hear him. Say you can talk loud. You have all this money and you didn't invest on yourself. Confused man. You will still buy credit on this phone for your information. Whether you think here is people that you come and say, come and buy and sell. Anyone will do here, you must be responsible for it. Where is the guarantor of this assam?
Is the
To copy this tune, press 1.
Hello, Mr. Hassan. Hello? 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 I hope you know the number that you are giving me.
is the number. Is the number.
So is that how they have been picking the call?
I'm not even picking. Maybe it's because he saw it as a straight number. It's only himself is not has not been
Eh?
he has not been picking calls.
Who is this guarantor?
He is a wife to that Balogun, but the number is not can get that one through the husband.
Hmm?
The wife to Mr. Balogun
Eh,
is the
wife to Mr. Balog, somebody that shorty person, you don't have his number. Now,
I have the number. The phone is not with me.
which phone is not
It's
with
the
you?
small phone. Even the two people there, their number is my small phone. It's not charged.
Hmm?
When I was calling this one, it's not charged.
Where is it?
It's not with me. This one is new phone.
Can you bring charger, please? Okay, I don't understand your story. You say person guarantee
I said,
person. You are not saying you don't have the person number again.
no, I said you can call that man, the husband. You will get her through the husband.
So you, after sharing the money, you now went comfortably into your house and lie down without calling them,
I'm
without
going
meeting
there. We are
them.
going there always. We are going there. Yesterday we recorded. If you call Mr. Balogun, you see what we will tell you.
That what?
I've been going there always. We are disturbing them.
You and who go there?
Me and one of my marketer.
Eh?
One of my marketer.
Which bank do you use?
Zenith.
We will visit your bank from there.
Okay.
One of your marketer. You are still going around marketing people. I'm asking you. You are still going around marketing people.
It's not now, not now. It's not now. For now, we are not operating. We are not operating.
One of your market, and I go just wake up from bed, begin dey give yourself title, company, your marketer. Yeah, one of the you are one of the this thing. I don't even know. You never manage your brain finish. You say you are managing business. You haven't even go to register company. I don't know who register it for you. You are using it to defraud people. One of your marketer. You now went and canvas people, collect money from people. Then you now ask somebody to come and collect it. This one is not picking phone. You don't have the other person phone. You give this one tire.
I
You
have
give
his
this
number.
one okada. You give this one open restaurant.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Balogun.
Good afternoon.
Okay, you are speaking to Ms. Solushola from the Human Rights Office Ikeja.
We are speaking with you.
You are speaking to Mrs. Solushola from Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Office Ikeja.
Human rights. I can't remember very well. I look at it. So, human rights.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Balogun?
I can remember.
You are speaking to Mrs. Queen Olushola from Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Ikeja. Do you
Okay.
hear that?
Yes, I can remember.
Good. Your attention is needed in our office. We have one Mr. Unity in our office here.
Okay.
Mr. Unity Okumata.
Okay.
Yes. Your attention is needed in our office. You and your wife on Monday by 12 noon.
That's my wife.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Uh,
the hotel.
let me check. No. Come to possible Monday.
Sorry,
You can't be possible Monday.
you can come tomorrow.
We are and we are available to on Thursday.
Why Thursday?
You just told me now and we have a program for I have a program, we have where to go and we fish Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You have a program.
We have where job program where we are supposed to be that we are fit for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Thursday, Friday, I will be available.
Okay, we'll make it next week Thursday by 12 o'clock.
No problem. I will be at what time?
12 o'clock, please, you and your wife. Because we're told
But
your wife stood as a guarantor for someone.
it's not the director for everybody.
That's what they say.
Me and my
Just
wife,
let her come.
not the same.
Whatever they say, let her come and explain herself. That is the best way.
And it's someone that is going to show you the proof that it's time for someone.
That
It's
is
not
what.
the man that is for someone.
Hello,
It shows you the proof that
excuse
it's time
me,
for someone that is time for someone. Yes,
Mr. Balogun.
yes.
The essence of your invitation is to come and respond to whatever the person says. That
No,
is
I
why
don't
you
know.
are there. Yeah.
Don't tell me. I don't know the address.
I,
Let me
they will
check my
send
phone.
it to you. We'll send
Okay,
it to
send
you.
it to me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said? That if you provide any paper that the wife signed as a guarantor. Did you hear what he said? I'm talking to you and
Yes,
I'm not
I'm
talking
hearing.
to deaf and dumb. Why are you not
I'm
giving it?
hearing.
What did you understand by that? Oga, what do you
No
understand
legal,
by that?
no legal.
Did the wife stood as a guarantor?
Yes, the truth.
So what? How did you say why did you say the wife stood as a guarantor?
She told us that the Hazard did
Eh?
not pay the money.
You say?
She told us that Hazard did not pay the money. That she's standing for her. She's standing for him.
Who was there?
We are three, not even.
All those people want to see them on Thursday.
No problem. I'll do it.
The witness to the woman that those that witness when she said she stood guarantor for her son, let them be available on Thursday.
No problem.
Mr. Charles, I is Senegal. I'm coming to Senegal. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Kingsley. Good afternoon. Okay, you are speaking to Mrs. Queen Olushola from the Human Rights Office Ikeja.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Mr. Kingsley?
Yes, I'm ready to back.
Okay, you are speaking to Mrs. Queen Olushola from the Human Rights Office Ikeja.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, we have one complaint against you here by one Mr. Unity Okumata, and your attention
Okay.
is needed in our office next week Thursday by 12 o'clock.
I am ready. I went around. That's why I'm calling them not around. I travel. I am at the
Or
after now.
when are you coming back, please?
Maybe after 1 month,
Afterwards,
after 1 month.
uh, after 1 month, what are you doing there?
I have some jobs that I'm doing over there. I don't need to go up with and it's for that one. Maybe they will come to the next. You don't to say I'm working, come to the next. I'm
I told you, you are holding a woman's money that he gave to you, like 200,000. Can you send that money back to us? Hence, you are not in Lagos.
I wanted to talk to this about you. There is something on that that I'm trying to. I think I've just said to you, just have to, let's say, 2 months, please. I cannot tell you 1 month, just give me 2 months, please. I wanted to talk to before. But that I'm saying that after this program, that time to come and because of that place, you have to come back. That we just try to make just 2 months. That was it. Let me tell you some other that I have. So I know that I don't make it for anybody to I will just I'm just but I love one of my work. So I'm one thing I have something that I'm going to do for that one something to do for my home. So I'm still saying that person now tonight. So the just something that maybe I will do well. So I know that I'm doing something.
Are you on top of Okada?
So I answered the question that I answered the one I
You are inside where?
But
back,
Party.
just after
factory,
back,
factory.
Factory. Okay.
yes, I
When do you normally go to factory? Because we cannot wait for you till 2 months time before you pay. We can only give you payment plan that you can pay before the 2 months. You must have complete it. We cannot wait until 2 months.
I cannot go online say let's come and come and not let's go.
Is the
So I
same?
cannot just I'm
Hello?
not saying that I will come to I hear you, man.
Is the same you that said you have job that you are doing everywhere across Nigeria? And as it
So
stand,
if
the
I
man.
want something I will manage it. So that what that the sometimes the process I will just put it to back for my let now I put to the last to the last. I'm just component that I will manage it. I will manage that.
Okay, are
So
they
what
not
is
paying
component?
you?
But I cannot what I want to say. I have some people to tell. I don't know much that I'm one that got to my friend. Because what I have some stuff I'm going to do. So that what I can do to do. Now for now as blind. Let go put that money for me. Whatever. Let me tell you what I'm saying. So what I tell you, I will get back to you. Let me finish that one. Because you don't always remember for me. You don't because also I will put my family out. But I have some giant company and I want. So I have some asset and control. So I need to start with now. So that is why I need to respond to those students. I have some so I need to talk to them. So I will put them down.
So in that 2 months time, are you going to pay outrightly, or you still want to do instrumental payment in that 2 months time?
Hello?
That 2 months you asked them should give to you, are you going to pay it outrightly? Are you going to refund the money in full? Are you going to refund the money in full? Because they can.
I don't know if by the grace of God, we can't just go to life because the letter of the Lord but I cannot follow through. Let us pray that so I will teach you that you.
They should wait till when?
I just don't go let them
Do you know where the company is? I'm asking you, you are
Yes,
looking at
sir.
the woman. Did she follow you to go and give this man money? Do you know where this man company is?
Yes, it's
Where is his company?
Agudo.
Agodo there. Oga, listen to me. Hold on. If there is no cooperation, hold on, Mr. Kingsley, hold on, hold on. And we can go to your company. We will go to the man. We will go to your management there. We are going to write letter from our office to your management. You will take us to the company. You that is distributing money up and down, you will put all the peace, provided you recover this woman's money from your hands. So if he's working, what is your reason why you gave him 200,000? Why did you give him 200,000?
What they say,
Speak
that,
loud.
that,
Say they
that,
can't hear you.
that is what is complaining now, that he, he want to use it to complete the bike season, because his supervisor to move around. So
So he used bike to move around to Sokoto to where he is and all
no,
this around Nigeria.
so that's why he told us that he need a bike, that he want to complete the money so that he get a bike. He will pay from his salary. He will pay the money from his salary.
Eh?
Only pay. He said we pay money from his salary. So he only pay once. And he now said one of his boy uh, died in the place of work. The fire burnt the boy, and the company said he's one that was responsible because he's one that brought him. So
Company said the boy died.
he lost somebody who is
And they
working.
come,
Company
yes.
said the company are not responsible. They say he's one that was responsible.
Why?
So I don't know the reason. So that was the excuse he gave. That's why he's saying that I lost somebody that he borrow money to take the crops home. Yeah, see, he still pay the
Is it
money
not in the company that the person died? Is it not inside the
inside
company?
the company. Inside the company.
Some people don't even know their rights.
Inside the company.
Did they employ the boy? Or the
He's a
boy is working
contractor.
for
He's a
him?
contract. He employed the boy.
The company employed the boy.
No, himself. He's a contractor.
He employed the boy that the boy is working under him.
Yes. And he said he's the one that was responsible. So that is what happened. So whatever, they are not be picking common at Limon now. If I call you, you not pick. All those excuses give me, if he has given me, I will know what to say. So because he has some now for past 3 months, has not picked up.
You have a Fidelity Bank account.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
So who knows you knows you. How much do you have in that Fidelity Bank?
What is it?
Hmm?
What is it?
Nothing is in your Fidelity Bank. Which of the accounts do you have money? I want you to be sincere to me.
Yes.
Which account do you have money?
GT.
GT. How much?
47,000.
47,000.
That 47, 45.
Either 47 or 45. What of Zenith?
Zenith. I have debit. Zenith.
How many accounts did you have? Yes, madam. I cannot be doing this on the daily. How possible is it? Eh?
I have a Fidelity Access. I have a
GT.
GT. Or Union
And
Bank.
Zenith.
Union Bank. I will not be operating it for some time.
What of the UBA?
I will not be operating for some time.
As you have not been operating it, does that mean there's no money in the account?
There's no money.
Hmm?
There's no money.
No money. The one they have money, you at least they say the drop of water make an ocean. Hmm? So what if you go to the bank now, bring the statement and will not discover that you have more than that?
There's no money.
Eh?
There's no money.
There's no money in which one?
All the while I've been mentioned, no money.
Except
GT.
except
GT Bank.
are you married?
Yes.
Are you married, Oga?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your wife?
I told
At home in your village or in Lagos?
you. In Kudu.
How many kids?
Four.
4 kids. Are they schooling?
Yes.
What does your wife do for a living?
A teacher.
Teacher in which school?
I have a private school.
You have a private school. Where is the
Yeah.
private school?
It's in my compound. She's well married.
In your compound. Is that school registered?
Yes.
Is that school registered?
Yes.
How many students? What is the strength of the students?
We are not much. We are,
Can you speak loud?
we are almost 50.
You're almost 50.
We are more than that. So because of the location,
Uh,
so the location job. So they start bringing people to our area. So a lot of people pack up.
prepaid. Prepaid how?
We pay meter.
So because
drop
of
the
prepaid meter, people ran out from their house
out of the community because
because of prepaid meter.
they were owing a lot of debt. So any tenant coming, they want to force the tenant to pay those debt. So a lot of
When
people
did you open the school?
2050.
2015, and you have been running it since 2015. What classes?
Basic
Can you
six.
speak loud?
Basic six.
Eh?
Basic six.
Basic 6. What is your
Nursery
wife qualification?
is an ND,
ND holder in what?
banking and finance.
Banking and financing. And she's teaching the children what?
It teach the children.
Eh?
It teach nursery and primary. She
She
teach in
teach
nursery
nursery
section.
and primary school.
She teach in nursery section.
In nursery section. So the primary school, who teach them?
We have people.
How
And
many of them?
two,
Eh?
two.
2. So which account did you use for that school?
We use a personal
I
account.
know you are calculating to answer me.
I'm
Which
not
account?
calculating.
Hold
What I'm
on.
saying is what you are supposed to say.
Yes, don't worry now. We're going somewhere.
Uh,
Which account did you run? You use for that school?
the environment we are, most of them, so only few people that transfer money, they use our own account.
They use their own account. Did the school have account?
No, the account has not been activated.
Eh?
No, the account has not been activated.
If you are not if you don't, I'm going to close a lot of things around you.
I said the account
Just respect yourself.
has not been activated. I'm telling you what the truth
Hold
is.
on. Which one is account have not been activated?
When we open it, he
Yes.
ask her to come to sign
Mm.
before the account can be working. So yeah, she no chance to go at Mushi.
Eh.
So since then we have not done that.
Since 2015.
No. You say when the school register, I say
Yes.
2015.
When
But
did you
the
start the
account,
operation?
we start operation in 2016.
Uh-huh.
So the account issue is just from 2020 there.
So you have all the Board of Education documents and
Everything
this
is
thing over there by Lagos State.
yes, yes.
They are coming on Thursday. Come with them.
Okay.
Do you hear me? They are coming on Thursday. Come with them. So all the parents of the school of the pupils, they pay their school fees to your wife account.
No, they pay cash. The
They
school
pay.
fees don't much. It's,
How much is the school fees?
some are less than 10,000. Some are less than
Quietly on your own, proper cooperation and have your peace. If you dupe anybody and they did not report here, we don't have issue. However, you and them is operating there. But this one that I brought you here, just as fast as possible, refund our money and have your peace, so that more things will not be unveiling. What is happening? Because from one thing lead to another, another thing lead to another, another thing lead to another. We will lead to another thing. Maybe we fit ask you whether you pay your wife dowry. Eh? Do you understand me? One thing will lead to another, another thing will lead to another, another thing will lead to another. That at the end of the day, you will even regretted not paying her money instead of coming here, that something will lead to another. Your school have enter right, which we will not allow you. to operate illegally. As far as this office is concerned, we will alert government. So if you know what you are doing is legal, for the fact that people's money are involved left front and back, and you are taking money from people who don't know what you are dealing, and your statement is not straight, I just want to believe, let me allow you to bring evidence to back up whatever you have said now, because if I concluded based on maybe you don't know how to express yourself, and I judge by, because you don't know how to express yourself, I believe that you are lying and you might be saying the truth. So you go and provide those documents, so as you know how to get all this one we are doing. Calling people, it's not our duty to recover people's money from you, because you did not register the case with us. We are trying to establish some things by trying to recover her money from you. That is the essence why we are calling these people, not to recover their money for you, because you are the one that transact with them. If you want us to recover the money, you come and register the case afresh, then we know as we are recovering her money from you, we are recovering your money from them. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Okay, please call back. I'm making use of
Is
this
that
phone, please. Okay, call back like
what is that
15 minutes
come
time.
back, ma?
Call back in 15 minutes time, please.
15 minutes, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Hello, what are you pressing there? Apache called there. Please buy us inverter. The office is hot. Fuel is 1,000 per liter. That is how much I bought it today. And as it stand now, it's like fuel will even, the generator will go off. I'm not even using AC, because you people have refused to support us. You are not buying fuel, you are not buying recharge card, you are not buying MB. You just glued to this thing. I'm feeling hot here. So nobody is buying fuel, nobody is buying recharge card, nobody is buying anything, and you make mistake. So instead of them to give comfort, I stay on my own before they carry their matter come here. I go face fan to myself. If I pity them, I'll turn it to them small. I no send them, you understand me? So who wan fit heat or fit heat, who no want to fit heat? If you complain here, please buy fuel 1,000, at least your 1 litre go take you to give your statement. And if it's more than your 1 litre, we'll off the phone, everybody will suffer the heat, but I will turn my own fan to myself. So if complainant and defendant is feeling hot, they should donate money, they buy fuel, we'll set one fan to them. We'll be counting the litre per their minutes and hour. So that is it too.
We have no from the beginning of contributed.
You people, never too late.
No,
Now,
no,
if
it's
people,
possible.
all the people you
Bring your
guys are
contribution
gathering
now.
on this, and you must buy our recharge card for you. You think I call your debtors for free? When you're ready to recover, you register the case, we'll go and bring them for you, recover your money, or whatsoever. So maybe somebody want to buy fuel. Let me answer this call first. Good afternoon. Hello. Yes, please. Are you? Afternoon. Oh my good. I picked this cup thinking you wanted to contribute to fuel money. I don't even know that I'm on live. If I know you want to complain, I for not pick. But anyway, don't, we'll talk later. Maybe you God will touch your mind. You buy fuel later. Then you I call later. Thank you. Okay. So, sincerely, you are going to write first of all, first set of undertaking. You are going to return her money back into installments before we meet on Thursday. Meeting on Thursday with these people will determine another set of how we will review the undertaking. And based on what you are providing, evidence you are providing to us on that Thursday, will also determine on how we will conclude on the mediation. Do you understand me? But you cannot just live like that without writing undertaking. You write that undertaking first, waiting for Thursday, where we meet the few people that are also owing you, and which step to take, which at the end, after we interview them, hear their statement, you officially register your case against them. Then we'll take it up on her to recover whatever they are that is in their custody, either keke or whoever and all that. As far as the man number is going, that is a small thing, and it's not what we are going to talk on. So you put up your undertaking to refund back our money in 2 installments. Then on Thursday you are coming, come with your document of your school that you are operating, be sure you are not operating illegal. Come with those the paper you register that you are Hong Kong and these people are using to do trade by barter junction business, pick and drop. Then any other thing you say there that you know you have the document to back it up, go and present it. And before you leave, quietly step to the bank, go and deposit 20,000 naira. That is my conclusion on this matter. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, can go.
Yes, you can step there while he writes his undertaking.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Why Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you. We'll be back in a moment.